home of rock and roll, Q104, Sebastian Bach with Axl Rose teaming up on Back in the Saddle from Aerosmith. You could pull off that Aerosmith thing, man.
Well, I mean, there's only one Steve Tyler. But I mean, if they're looking for a guy that can hit the notes, I can hit the notes. I mean, I don't sound like Steve Tyler really, but I could hit the notes.
No, you've done, like, your background, there's so much more than the rock stuff. You've done the Broadway stuff. You've done kind of a rap thing, too. You've done the country. I mean, sure.
I did 4 Broadway shows. I was Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde on Broadway, and that was funny. When I got that gig, I called my dad in Peterborough. I go, Dad, I'm Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. He goes, I know. You don't got to tell me that. I go, no, I'm Broadway. He goes, what?
Thanks, Dad.
He goes, oh, I know that. You don't have to tell me that. But and then this is a funny story. Clear Channel, who ran the show down there, in their infinite wisdom, like I was a pretty convincing Mr. Hyde, so they figure like I'm a good actor. So they cast me next as Jesus Christ.
Why not?
Well, because I'm such a talented actor, but they didn't know that I wasn't really acting, really. Like, and I found out it's really a lot easier to be the bad guy than the good guy.
It's a lot more fun too. Probably
it is a lot more fun. Yeah.
No, you're talking about your dad, and you're talking about your son is in a band too. Like your son is doing like this gene has kind of been passed along here too.
Yeah, I have a 21-year-old son at Rutgers in college, which is pretty amazing. I have a 15-year-old son who just got his first girlfriend. That's named Hannah.
Uh-oh.
And I have a 2-year-old baby girl named Sebastiana.
Yes. That's beautiful.
Well, of course, you know that's her name, right?
Now, what kind of advice do you give the kids when they start playing a little music and they start getting into this? What kind of advice does Dad pass along here? With the pipe and the sweater, of course, son, that.
Wow, well, the first thing I say to my son when he's making original music is I go, dude, make something that you want to listen to. Like sometimes he'll play me, one of his new songs of his band, and I'm like, dude, what are you hearing coming out of the speakers? I say, make something that you're really proud of and you really want everybody to hear. Like when I put something out, I am so proud of it. Like Skid Row, Slave to the Grind, Trailer Park, anything I do, pretty much. I'm gonna gloss over Supergroup, but most things I do.
Well, there goes the next question. Yeah, right, cross that sucker off there. Good.
Well, Supergroup was kind of like if Bon Scott had a reality show in '78. To me, that would be. Let's not.
Now that would have been cool. That would have,
But this next show coming out, Celebrity Fit Club Boot Camp, like it might be kind of embarrassing to be on it, but honestly, I learned a lot on this show with Dr. Ian Smith, who's a nutritionist. Totally learned a lot about nutrition. This sounds kind of boring and stuff, but you're gonna see me, and I come on there, right, and I really don't want to be there the first couple episodes, and I'm a whining little, like, I tell everybody that I don't want to be there, like, in every way. But by the last episode, it's 9 episodes. By the last episode, it's a big change.
Now, is that a VH1 thing in the States? Because we'd probably get that on Much More Music up here, wouldn't we? We usually get these things a little further down the line.
Well, I think I did an interview with Entertainment Tonight Canada, and they told me that it's coming on here. So I don't know, because some of the shows they play, like the worst of the worst you get, like Celebrity Rehab, anything that's like made in a toilet bowl.
Generally, it's a good
Celebrity Rehab with who knows who. Like,
yeah, it's a pretty grim cast this year. Tom Sizemore is involved, so that's going to be. I did want to ask you one thing about one thing about Supergroup. You and the Nuge are good now, right? You and Ted Nugent, you're cool.
I don't know.
No.
To not know, know him is to love him. To not know him. No, I love Ted, man. He's great. So Ted is just really over the top with what he believes. Like, you better like guns and shooting and killing, or you're not a good person. Like, honest. And I'm like, dude. Like, Sebastian, let's go shoot guns. I'm like, let's write a song. He's like, looks at me like I'm weird, and I look at him like he's weird. I'm like, go shoot some guns. I'm gonna go write a song. Like, knock yourself out. Like, don't.
You guys got any questions for Sebastian here?
Wow,
You guys
okay.
dragged all you guys.
We
in
should tell all the Halifax. We got about 400 people up here with us. It's amazing. You got all these hundreds of people in here. That's amazing.
Got a question. Once in a lifetime opportunity.
Come on, you're
right
on the
here.
radio.
There you
Okay,
go. Right
Elaine.
here. Say your name.
That's right.
Elaine?
Thank you, Sebastian. My name is Elaine Jansen. I'm a big, big fan. Sebastian, do you think, I don't know if this is just sort of like when it happens at the concert, it happens, but do you think you and Axe will be performing My Michelle tonight here in Halifax?
You know what? I got something rotten to say right now.
No.
Listen, people don't understand what it's like to be on tour and do 10 cities in 11 nights. And I know I was about 15 minutes late for this interview, and I'm trying as hard as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Like, physically, it's just so crazy to be driving all night. And I love doing it.
Yeah.
But, like, tomorrow night, we have a gig in Worcester, Massachusetts.
I don't know how you do it.
And the next night after that, we got a gig in New Jersey. And Worcester's a 15-hour drive. And with the border...
You're going to be driving, not flying to the next show?
Huh?
You're going to drive?
Yeah.
Oh.
And so people don't get that. And I want to stay here and party with you guys in Halifax so bad, but it's called work.
Yeah.
It's called a job, It's called and like we're all freaked out because we might not make the gig. Like we have to leave at like 10 o'clock and you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. And you got predictable East Coast weather in the winter, too. You never know what's going to be blowing up
You're
here.
leaving tonight at 10
be
o'clock?
fun.
Yeah, we have to, man. And,
Oh, okay, so I'm glad I met you here. Thank you.
No, but people don't like that's the life of a touring musician. You deal with stuff like as he said, the weather, the border. Lord knows we better get the vacuum cleaner out sometime this evening.
Better than flying.
Maybe get the dry vac. Get
Man,
we're gonna gut the bus and leave all the innards in Canada and then just go through like in a metal tube.
What's your website? SebastianBach.com?
SebastianBach.com, Twitter.com, Sebastian Bach, Facebook.com/Sebastian Bach, and /.com, Sebastian Bach.
Awesome.
Oh, I was just joking with the last one.
Guys, Sebastian Bach, what do you think?
Thank you! And I'd like to thank Q104 for playing the Angel Down song, which, by the way, is a CanCon release. So I think you're commanded by law to play my album.
Yes.
So I'm going to go, alert the authorities if I don't hear this coming out of the speakers.
Put in a good word for us, man. Outstanding. Sebastian
Get
Bach,
the Mounties out.
On stage tonight. On stage tonight with Guns N' Roses at the Halifax Metro Center.
All right. And yes, we will be playing this song too.
Q104, the home of rock and roll. Thank you, Sebastian. Have a good one tonight, man.
All right.